You're watching Fugitive Red Eye, and welcome to another episode of Bootlegs. Today we're doing another Bootleg versus Official, which in a way will be like a Discs in Depth episode, because we're going to look at all the official releases as well as the bootlegs. So we're starting off here with the official releases. This is one of the Time Life sets, Work Sucks, and The Final Judgment. This is one of my favorite of the Time Life sets because I really like the Burger World episodes, and primarily they are on this set. There's some of them that are on other sets, but this has the bulk of them. This has all of the episodes listed: Burger World, Customers Suck, The Butthead Experience, Be All You Can Be, Cleaning House, Sperm Bank, Blackout, and Closing Time on Work Sucks. Then for the Final Judgment, there's No Laughing, Scared Straight, They're Coming to Take Me Away, Haha, Manners Suck, Liar Liar, The Great Cornholio, and The Final Judgment. And there's the disc itself. And now for the descriptions. Who says America's youth has lost its work ethic? Beavis and Butt-head are always looking for ways to make a buck. These 8 classic Beavis and Butt-head episodes follow the boys through their burger-flipping, insect-frying days at Burger World to their numerous ill-conceived get-rich-quick schemes. Final Judgment. They all want a piece of Beavis and Butt-head. And in these classic episodes, everybody from Highland to Heaven tries to get even with them. Whether it's Coach Buzzcut trying to make Butt-head laugh, or Principal McVicker trying to bust Beavis when he wanders the school halls as the Great Cornholio, this collection is a laugh riot. Next up, we have another one of the Time Life sets, Law-Abiding Citizens, and There Goes the Neighborhood. There's the back of the case. Again, we'll get back to reading these. As you can see, it contains Generation in Crisis, Citizen Butthead, Sexual Harassment, Stewart is Missing, Prank Call, Feel a Cop, Buy Beer, and Buttnicks in the Law-Abiding Citizens. Also note that it does say this videotape just might make you want to put a fence around your yard, an electrical fence. Videotape. This is a DVD, but whatever. I think because Time Life was originally released on VHS and then DVD, that they just didn't bother changing the text, because this is an official release. This is Time Life. This is official. Then we have There Goes the Neighborhood, that has Home Improvement, Lawn and Garden, Good Credit, Washing the Dog, Beavis and Butt-head versus the Vending Machine, Mr. Anderson's Balls, Pool Toys, and The Trial. And there's the design on the other side of the insert and the disc. And since I forgot it before, there's the design on the other insert. For the description, Beavis and Butt-head are not criminals. They're just innocent teenagers, guilty of trying to have a good time. Whether they're meeting President Clinton, attempting to do it with an undercover prostitute, or Beavis transforming into his unpredictable alter ego, the Great Cornholio, they prove time and time again that it's not easy enforcing the law on 2 boys who clearly don't know what the law is. Then there's There Goes the Neighborhood. How would you like to live next door to Beavis and Butt-head? Don't answer until you've seen these 8 classic episodes featuring Beavis and Butt-head's most victimized neighbor, Tom Anderson. Next up, continuing with the Time Life sets, we have Buttaween and Beavis and Butt-head Do Christmas, which has 10 episodes as opposed to the 15 and 16 in the other 2 sets. As you can see, the episode numbers here are actually kind of random what number of episodes each set has. There's the back of the case. Again, we will look at those descriptions in a moment. So for Buttaween, it contains Bungholio, Lord of the Harvest, which I think is actually probably my favorite episode. I know I'd said previously that cow tipping was, but I think Bungholio is a little bit cooler. Ironically, both of those episodes contain the evil farmer, but Bungholio is a really good Halloween special. Then they have The Pipe of Doom, Killing Time, Leave It to Beavis, Ding Dong Ditch, Late Night with Butthead, and Candy Sale. Then for Beavis and Butt-head Do Christmas, they have Ha Ha Humbug, Letters to Santa, Butthead 1, Season's Greeting 1, It's a Miserable Life, Season's Greetings 2, and Letters to Santa, Butthead 2. There's the design on the reverse of the insert and the disc. Here's the description for Buttaween. 'Tis the season for terrorizing your neighbors, and these classic Beavis and Butt-head episodes have tricks and treats so sweet, you'll get a stomachache. The hapless mischief makers dress up for Halloween, hang out with a psychopathic murderer, screw up lame pranks, and go door to door selling candy. So smash that pumpkin and turn off the lights. Beavis and Butt-head are about to make you scream with laughter. We have Beavis and Butt-head Do Christmas, the season to be cool, and Beavis and Butt-head star in their own twisted versions of 2 holiday classics. Ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future struggle to teach a Scrooge like Beavis the true meaning of Christmas, while Charlie the angel comes down from heaven to show Butt-head how much better life would be without him. Will Beavis and Butt-head learn their lesson? Does a snowflake have a chance in hell? Alright, once again with the official Time Life sets. Again, we are still on the official ones. I will let you know when we get to the bootleg. So for this, we have Beavis and Butt-head, Innocence Lost, and Chicks and Stuff. 17 episodes on this disc. Here's the back of the case. And here's the list of episodes: Held Back, Safe Driving, Figure Drawing, Stewart Moves Away, Very Special Episode, Nosebleed, Masses Anonymous, Viacone Cornholio, Friday Night, Naked Colony, 1-900 Beavis, Top of the Mountain, Plastic Surgeon, Pregnant Pause, Dream On, and Vidiots. And there's the disc itself, and the reverse art. So now for the description of Innocence Lost. Beavis and Butt-head are becoming men, maybe. How you can watch in horror as the innocence of youth gets kicked in the nads when Beavis and Butt-head get sent back to kindergarten, learn to drive, and try to save a wounded bird. Beavis and Butt-head growing up is hard. Haha, hard. And stuff. MTV's lust-crazed Beavis and Butt-head star in this compilation of episodes about babes and two pubescent animated morons who love them just a little too much. Join the boys as they visit a nudist colony, call a 1-900 number, dream about being cool, and check out a video dating service. You'll see stuff here that has never been broadcast on television. Ever, ever, ever. And here we have Troubled Youth and Feel Our Pain, which has 16 rude and ridiculous episodes on one DVD. Avoiding teenage pitfalls isn't easy, especially for Beavis and Butt-head. In this show, you can witness the distressed duo at their best and worst, whether battling male hygiene and anatomy problems, faking a workers' compensation claim, encountering a substitute teacher, or simply trying to rid the house of a common fly. Once again, it's clear Beavis and Butt-head are bad apples, not badass. Animation you'll never see on Saturday morning. See Beavis wince. See Butt-head choke. Their agony and laugh until you ache. Watch the trouble-prone twosome suffer from their own stupidity. Witness Beavis being attacked by his own dog, Butt-head getting fried by a lightning bolt, and their teacher hurtling down a steep cliff. Enter the twisted world of MTV's Beavis and Butt-head, where one man's pain is another man's pleasure. Cool, haha. There's the disc and the insert. And as you can see, this contains citizen's arrest, substitute, no service, impotence, speech therapy, work is death, die fly die, and tainted meat. As Feel Our Pain contains animation sucks, bad dog, tired, bus trip, patsies, choke, blood pressure, and lightning strike. And finally, for the Time Life sets, we have Hard Cash, which has the least amount of episodes, being only 8, but it is the only Time Life set to contain music videos at all. It contains 4 music videos. Oh, here we have the back of the case. As you can see, it's just one set. It's not a double compilation like the rest are. And for Hard Cash, it has Hard Sell, Temporary Insanity, Beverly Butt Billies, Green Thumbs, Whiplash, Inventors, Yard Sale, and Babysitting. There's the disc itself, and there's the reverse of the insert. Hard Cash. Sometimes that fat check from Burger World just isn't enough, so Beavis and Butt-head are out to make a few extra bucks. See the would-be entrepreneurs blessed the concept of free enterprise as they invent the butt scratcher, photocopy nickels, drill for oil in the backyard, and sell stuff that's not theirs. Bowing down to the almighty dollar never made less sense. Now here we have the crown jewel of Beavis and Butt-head collecting, the History of Beavis and Butt-head, a 2-disc collection. This set is the rarest Beavis and Butt-head set that exists. And of course, this is official, and this is one of my most prized possessions to have, because it was not supposed to get released, but it was, against Mike Judge's will, because MTV wanted to release it, and there was some miscommunication where they released it anyway, because there's a lot of episodes on here that Mike Judge did not want to get a home release. So in this set, there's a lot of episodes that he did not want getting re-released, and some of which did later get put on. Some of the episodes on here are on the Mike Judge collection, but they're censored versions, whereas these are the uncensored versions. But this set, it was released very briefly, but it was immediately recalled, and taken off store shelves pretty much immediately, so you were very lucky to get your hands on it while it was out. As you can see, this one just has 2 discs, it doesn't have an insert. And here are the DVD special features, which none of the other Time Life sets have. It has retrospective montages, Beavis and Butt-head promos, Thanksgiving Day Parade special, and VMA appearance. The masterpieces from the virtuosos of stupidity are finally on display. This is going to be like Cool and Stuff. Beavis and Butt-head get their own box set with 32 classic episodes of headbanging, air guitaring stupidity. Follow these moronic metalheads as they break stuff, wreak havoc at Burger World, try to pick up chicks. All your favorite characters are in here, from Diarrhea, Cha-Cha-Cha, to Mr. Anderson, to Beavis and Butt-head's butt-kicking dropout idol Todd. It doesn't get any cooler than this. And here we have Mike Judge's Most Wanted, which is one of the most pointless sets that exists, because it's just episodes from the Mike Judge collection, and they're the director's cut, quote-unquote, versions, meaning it is the recut versions from the Mike Judge collection that cut out several jokes, censor some things outright, and also just kind of butcher it. This isn't one that I necessarily needed to own, but I bought it anyway. I suppose if you don't want to have the Mike Judge collection, and you already have the Time Life sets, and you want to have some of the episodes that are not on the Time Life sets, but are on the Mike Judge collection, this is a good set to have, especially if you don't have the History of Beavis and Butt-head, because I believe there is some overlap on that, but I could be wrong. Actually, I take back everything I just said. A lot of these episodes are on the Time Life sets, so there's really not a point owning this. But it has Lightning Strikes, a very special episode, Die, Fly, Die, Stewart is Missing, Close Encounters, Nosebleed, Plastic Surgeon, Tired, Candy Sale, Date Bait, Animation Sucks, Impotence, Beverly Butt-Billy, Sexual Harassment, Prank Call, Substitute, Follow Me, Bus Trip, Safe House, and The Great Cornholio. It has scenes from the new season, the original Uncut Frog Baseball, and the documentary Taint of Greatness. Beavis and Butt-head, Mike Judge's Most Wanted, features the show's creators' all-time favorite Beavis and Butt-head cartoons. This set includes 20 classic cartoons, plus the Taint of Greatness, The Journey of Beavis and Butt-head featurette. The original Uncut Frog Baseball, and scenes from the new season. Here we have the movie Beavis and Butt-head Do America, the full-length movie. It says all around it, 2 thumbs up from Siskel and Ebert. There's the back of the case. There's the disc. When their TV is stolen, Beavis and Butt-head hit the road in a hilarious film debut that proves what millions of fans already know: Beavis and Butt-head rule. Okay, we're into the home stretch for the official releases. This is Beavis and Butt-head, the Mike Judge Collection, Volume 1. There's the back of that. As you can see, the first case is actually based off the history of Beavis and Butt-head case design, so I think that was kind of an interesting thing. But this is actually the case for Disc 3 from the looks of it, so yeah, there you go. There's Disc 1. There's the disc and episode list. It has No Laughing, Home Improvement, Lawn and Garden, Washing the Dog, The Crush, Plate Frisbee, Most Wanted, They're Coming to Take Me Away, Haha, Patience, Blackout, Rabies Scare, 1-900 Beavis, Madame Blavatsky, Late Night with Butthead, Pool Toys, The Final Judgment of Beavis, Right On, Date Bait, Butt is Art, and Figure Drawing. Here's Disc 2. Growing up is hard when your hero kicks your ass and you hang out with a dude in a Winger t-shirt. On Disc 2, Beavis and Butt-head become poster boys for their new generation, get sent back to kindergarten, learn to drive, get ripped off at a charity walk. Complete with these and director's cut versions of classic episodes, Disc 2 is like the disc between the other 2 discs. Fuck the director's cuts. There's only one episode where I actually prefer the director's cut, and that is Lawn and Garden, just because the ending was slightly funnier. Every other episode, fuck the director's cuts, because all they do is remove scenes. I already showed the case for Disc 3, but as you can see, it contains the music videos: Matthew Sweet Super Deformed, Pantera This Love, Moist Push, Deuce, Suds and Soda, Grim Reaper Fear No Evil, Monster Magnet, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, Korn, Blind, Catherine Wheel, Way Down, Beastie Boys, Pass the Mic, Wilco, Boxful Letters, and Hum Stars. It has the special features. It has The Taint of Greatness Part 1, Thanksgiving Special, the Video Music Awards appearance, interactive link to Mike Judge and Don Hertz's animation website, Beavis and Butt-head's pronos, montages of Terms of Endearment, and Greatest Hits. Okay, here we have Mike Judge Collection Volume 2. There's the reverse side. There's Case 1. There's the back. There's the disc. It comes with episodes Whiplash, Spare Me, Women, Murder Site, Another Friday Night, Patsy's, Spanish Fly, Sexual Harassment, Green Thumbs, Bus Trip, Blood Pressure, Feel a Cop, U.S. History, Date Watchers, Gang of Two, Stewart is Missing, Prank Call, Babysitting, Buttnicks, and Bungholio Lord of the Harvest. Now, it actually doesn't mention this on this, but this Bungholio Lord of the Harvest episode is actually an edited version. There's Disc 2. There's the back. There's the actual disc, and it contains the episodes Plastic Surgeon, Stuart Moves Away, Top of the Mountain, Bad Dog, Lightning Strikes, Party, What's the Deal, Wet Behind the Rears, Animation Sucks, Candy Sale, Here Comes the Bride's Butt, Pregnant Pause, Oil Change, History of Women, Beavis Can You Spare a Dime, Premature Evacuation, Bang the Drum Slowly, Dumbass, Close Encounters, Vidiots, and Tired. Here's Disc 3. There's the back. There's the actual disc. Disc 3 comes with the music videos Beastie Boys Sabotage, Seaweed, Kid Candy, Pantera, I'm Broken, Actual Fate, The Bell Witch, Compulsion, Delivery, Madonna, Secret, Six Finger Satellite, Parlor Games, Pizzicato 5, Twiggy Twiggy, Rush, Stick It Out, Radiohead, Fake Plastic Trees, Extreme, Wholehearted, Helium, Pat's Trick, and MC 900-Foot Jesus, If I Only Had a Brain. That's my favorite music video segment from any Beavis and Butt-head, just because it's one of the funniest. Then it has Taint of Greatness Part 2, and it has special appearances from Butt Bold 94, 95, and 96, the 20th Anniversary MTV Special, Calvin Klein ad parodies, Moronathon clips featuring Snoop Dogg, unaired Love the 90s segment, Beavis and Butt-head promos, an interactive link to Mike Judge's website, and now for the description of Disc 1 for Volume 2. Say wisdom comes with age, but fortunately Beavis and Butt-head don't grow any older. On Disc 1, they both get the wrong thingies enlarged, are thrown out of a party they themselves were throwing, and literally eat their profits while doing charity. It's all part of a journey to the top of the mountain. On Disc 2, Beavis and Butt-head learn what it is to be a man, such rites of passage, or wrongs of passage, as scoring some Spanish Fly, screwing up your first solicitation of a prostitute, and discovering you have an alter ego named the Great Cornholio. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you dumber. Disc 3 features rare and revealing footage that Beavis and Butt-head filmed between episodes, including their unique music video analysis, special appearances, promos, and a second look at the dark underbelly of their career in Taint of Greatness Part 2. If the episodes represent the body of the work, these brilliant short pieces would be the nads. Now to wrap it up for the Mike Judge collection, we have the Mike Judge collection volume 3. There's the other side of that. Case 1. There's the back. Again, we'll get to the description in a minute. There's the actual discs, and the episode list. As you can see, it has No Service, Sprout, Yard Sale, PTA, Substitute, Shopping List, Buy Beer, A Very Special Episode, Just for Girls, Head Lice, Viacon Cornholio, Nosebleed, Underwear, Follow Me, On Strike, Take a Lap, Pierced, Ding Dong Ditch, Ha Ha Humbug, and It's a Miserable Life. Disc 2, which, as you can see, it has this Citizen Kane motif on the case. There's the back, and again, we'll get to the description in a second. There's the disc itself, and there's Beavis and Butt-head covered in tattoos. And the episodes are Citizen's Arrest, A Great Day, Dumbasses Anonymous, Woodshop, Shopping Cart, Bride of Butthead, Special Delivery, TV Violence, The Miracle That Is Beavis, Impotence, Inventors, Canned, Drinking Buddies, Garage Band, Die Fly Die, Breakdown, Speech Therapy, Work is Death, Graduation Day, Butt Flambe, Leave It to Beavis, and Beavis and Butt-head Are Dead. Here's Disc 3. There's the back of Disc 3. There's the actual disc, and let's look at the contents. We got the music videos, Stackabo, Here We Go, Crowbar, Existence is Punishment, Salt and Peppa featuring Ian Vogue, What a Man, Poison, I Want Action, 2 Unlimited, Get Ready for This, Tripping Daisy, I Got a Girl, Jesus Lizard, Glamorous, Sonic Youth, Dirty Boots, Soundgarden, Spoon Man, John Spencer Blues, Explosion, Dang, PJ Harvey, Down by the Water, Alice Cooper, Teenage Frankenstein, Toadies, Possum Kingdom, Rollins Band, Liar, Paul Brokeck, Hollywood Halloween, and it's got the special features of the original Uncut Frog Baseball, Tainted Greatness Part 3, special appearances of the Yule Log clips, Here's to Santa Butthead, Beavis and Butt-head interview with Chris Connolly, 2005 Video Music Awards, and more. It's also got the promos and the link to the website, as all the sets do. Now for the back of the case for Disc 1, maybe it's their age, their innocence, their utter imbecility, but every Beavis and Butt-head adventure becomes a rite of passage, not always forward. On Disc 1, they encounter impotence, graduation, therapy, and the ultimate rite of passage, death. Now we got Disc 2, join Beavis and Butt-head as they discover everything life has to offer, then turn the TV back on. Among many adventures, the boys get lice, visit a lingerie store, get a nosebleed, their own ears, and study the miracle of life. Okay, now we're finally on to Disc 3. We got First They Were Stars, Then They Were Icons, and finally, like many young Hollywood celebrities, Beavis and Butt-head became whores. Disc 3 features the original Uncut Frog Baseball, music videos, special appearances, promos, and other occasions when they traded their self-esteem for easy money. Seamy descent into success is documented dramatically in the edifying final installment of Taint of Greatness. Now we are on to the final official one that I own, and that is the Mike Judge's Beavis and Butt-head Volume 4. It's called Volume 4 to coincide with the 3 Mike Judge collections, however it is technically Season 8. And if you count the Time Life volumes, it's a lot higher than 4. But there's the back of the case. We'll get to the description here in a second. As you can see, here's the 2 discs. This contains the entire new season from 2011. New, quote-unquote, because it is 8 years ago now. Bonus features, it includes the 2011 San Diego Comic-Con panel, Beavis and Butt-head interruptions, and more. Special features not rated. All new episodes. Beavis and Butt-head, Americans' favorite culture critics, are back. They now have more than just music videos to make fun of. Reality TV, the internet, and mixed martial arts will all be crossing their TV screen. Brought back by the creator, Mike Judge, Beavis and Butt-head are dumber than ever. Alright, that's it for the official ones. We will look at all the actual disc menus here in a minute. Let's take a look at the, Now here we have the bootleg, Beavis and Butt-head, the complete collection, as aired on MTV. Now you may be asking yourself, does that mean the complete collection set is the real complete collection? No, it isn't. Don't buy that set unless you don't already have the series. 2-disc set includes music videos plus extras. This is literally every single episode as it aired. Some of them are later airing, so they have the alternate set of music videos, and they're taken from various stations. They're literally rips from TV, like some are from MTV, some are from VH1, some are from MTV2, and it does have every single one, but they are also out of order. Masterpiece of stupidity. Beavis and Butt-head finally get their own box set with all the classic episodes of headbanging and air guitaring stupidity. Box set is like one you've never seen before. Follow the moronic metalheads as they break stuff, wreak havoc, and try to pick up chicks. This set contains all of your favorite characters, from Diarrhea, Cha-Cha-Cha, to Mr. Anderson, to Beavis and Butt-head's butt-kicking dropout idol Todd. These classic episodes, you'll find everybody from Island High to Heaven, just like they were when they originally aired on MTV. All the episodes contain the original music videos, some extra special badass episodes, and tons of guest appearances that will enrich your grateful and stupid life. So this is gonna be like, this is gonna be like cool and stuff. Haha, cool, yeah, haha. 2-disc set contains disc 1 has seasons 1 through 5, disc 2 has seasons 6 through 7 plus bonus stuff. Get any cooler than this? And obviously this is a Blu-ray bootleg, so it's on a Blu-ray R, and they actually bothered to make an insert, which I thought was really cool for a bootleg. And on top of that, the insert has a reverse side. Plus, this actually contains the banned episodes as well. But not only that, but these bootleggers actually put in reverse art underneath the discs, and that is attention to detail right there. But yeah, since these are Blu-ray Rs, they're on black Blu-ray discs like that. But there's the reverse art behind that disc. But yeah, this bootleg contains all of the original episodes. It doesn't contain the reboot season, but it contains everything other than that. Also, obviously not including the movie, so it contains all the original series, just not the movie or the reboot season. This is what the official complete collection should have been, but it's not. This is the complete collection, not the complete collection like MTV actually put. Now for actually doing the menus and stuff, we're gonna go in a little bit of a different order. We're gonna start with the bootleg. As you can see, the bootleg has an animated menu, has season 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on disc 1, and it does have the seasons in their entirety, although the episodes are out of order. But although they are out of order, I can confirm that they are all in fact uncut and do have the music video segments intact as well. Sometimes the music video segments I feel like can be a bit much if there's too many per episode, but I also do think that for the most part they do mesh well. It just depends on the episode. Sometimes I would rather not have them, in all honesty. But this is the show as it aired. I do think it takes it from multiple sources though, so you'll see the VH1 logo at the bottom. Sometimes you'll see MTV or MTV2. Sometimes it will use the alternate sets of the music videos, which every episode had an alternate set. It also does include the banned episodes such as Stewart's House and Way Down Mexico Way. But yeah, that's disc 1. Disc 2 is very much the same thing, just with the later season, so I don't know if there's really a point in showing it, but I still will. It's much the same thing, just with season 6 and season 7, but then it also has special features, so let's take a look at those. Special features, we got the music awards, video bumpers, we got music videos at the sideshow, Beavis and Butt-head with Snoop Dogg. We got Inbred Jed, edited music videos, Babes R Us, Unleashed pencil sketches, or Mike Judge's unfinished pencil sketches, rather. As you can see, there's quite a lot of features on here. It just kind of keeps going, but yeah, there's quite a bit on here, which, I mean, granted, you'd expect, because these people did soup it up with a lot of stuff. Let's see the Japanese ad.
Hey guys, ever heard of Mintia? Wild and cool?
Wild and cool?
Yeah, I've never seen that before, so there you go. But yeah, they also got the Celebrity Deathmatch special of Beavis and Butt-head. And there we go, there's the final page of it, finally. Okay, so here's the history of Beavis and Butt-head Disc 1. Again, this is my favorite Beavis and Butt-head set, and it's one of the rarest discs I own. So, now it's loading up here. As you can see, it has the MTV home video startup, which all of the official ones do. Whereas the bootleg just jumps right into it. Yeah, it's a classic. All my MTV sets do have this. And it also has a similar menu. Has play or scene selection, or episode selection rather. You go there and it's got all these. This is a really good set. Like I said, out of official sets, this is my favorite by far. But, unfortunately, this set was recalled, and because Mike Judge didn't want these episodes getting a home release, or at least a good chunk of them. And it's still pretty standard DVD quality, so as most of them are. The Blu-ray one looks pretty nice, but the bootleg specifically is what I'm talking about with that. I'm probably not going to compare all of the quality, just because it's pretty comparable on all of them. They all look about the same. Here we have disc 2 of the history of Beavis and Butt-head. Again, has the MTV home video startup. I'm going to go ahead and skip this, because, this is all stuff you've seen with the previous disc. As you can see, the menu is very similar, just red, and I think the pictures, are even the same, so. One other thing of note I do want to mention is that the banned episodes are lower quality than the rest of the episodes on the bootleg sets, but I assume the reasons for that should be obvious. Since they were banned, obviously, they didn't get remastered or anything for home release. But yeah, again, this just has the episodes. There are special features, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. So here we have the special features. We have slap montage, cornholio montage, so a bunch of montages, promos, VMA appearance, and Thanksgiving Day Parade special. And here we have Hard Cash, which is just one disc. There's the warning. Who is this FBI, and what are they trying to warn us about? This has a bit of a different intro than the previous one did. Because this is a Time Life set, so, the Time Life sets are also really good. They're my other favorites. Like, History of Beavis and Butt-head is my favorite, but then the Time Life ones are a close second. Again, a lot of these have very similar menus. These menus of the Time Life sets always have, like, little montages at the beginning. So, just have a bunch of clips from the episodes themselves. But, you go in, Hard Cash is actually one of the few Time Life... It's the only Time Life set, actually, that has music videos. Now, if you notice, the t-shirts on here don't say Metallica and AC/DC. They say Skull and Death Rock. But you go into Index, there's the episodes. Butthead punched Beavis in the face. I paused the recording when he did that. I apologize. But, yeah, here's the, actual episodes and stuff. So, not really a whole ton going on here. Hard Cash does have a few music videos in it that play intermittently throughout the episodes. But, other than that, there's nothing else to it. Alright, here we have Feel Our Pain and Troubled Youth, another Time Life set. So it's going to start out in much the same way with the warning, then the Time Life logo, and then the MTV logo. I'll go ahead and bypass that for your convenience. Alright, so now we're on the menu to Feel Our Pain and Innocence Lost, which again is also only one disc. So, no, maybe it's Troubled Youth, I'll tell you for sure. Once again, they have the generic Skull and Death Rock shirts because they're copyright free. It's Troubled Youth and Feel Our Pain. Those are the two. I believe if you just click on one, it'll show you the episodes. Butthead will punch Beavis in the face. He does that on all of these Time Life sets. But yeah, there's the episodes and such. Pretty standard. This one only has episodes, but they're good episodes. Alright, next up we got Work Sucks and the Final Judgment, which is my second favorite set overall. Again, with the first being the history of Beavis and Butt-head, simply because of the rarity of it and kind of the novelty of it. This is my favorite set just based on the episodes, though. Again, you'll find these Time Life sets are all pretty much identical as far as the startup and the menus even, as well as just, you know, getting punched in the face and stuff. The montages are different, but it always has the same menus where Beavis punches, or Butt-head punches Beavis in the face, rather. But yeah, and the montage is actually the same here from the looks of it, so never mind, I don't know. Well, no, this is different. The montages are vaguely different for each one, at least some of them. Because one of them had, like, some other theme stuff, so I think it's just slight differences. But I don't think there's any special features on this one either. There's just the episode, so you go in, you select one, we'll select the second one, Final Judgment, and Butthead will punch Beavis in the face and go to the next menu. Again, it's a lot of the same with the menus on these Time Life sets, but that's fine because they have a good chunk of episodes per set. Okay, so here we got Law-Abiding Citizens, and There Goes the Neighborhood. Again, another Time Life set, so it's the same intro, etc., same menu. Pretty much everything's the same. The only difference being the episodes themselves and possibly the montage. We'll see the montage here in a second, though. Alright, so here's the menu with the montage. Okay, it looks like this is the same montage, so it looks like only a few of them actually have any differences. So, yeah. I'm not even going to bother looking at more, because I've already read off the episode titles earlier when I was going through the actual discs, so, we'll just, assume... I've only got 2 more Time Life sets, so I'm going to just throw them in for completionist's sake, but it's going to probably be much of the same. Next Time Life set we have is Buttoween and Beavis and Butt-head Do Christmas. I'll go ahead and skip to the menu. Okay, let's see if this this montage is different. So there you go. This is the alternate montage, which we saw in one of the other sets. So I guess there are 2 alternate montages. So yeah. It's still the same, but at least it's different from some of the others. Again, the menus are pretty much identical, though. But, I mean, they gave, you know, they made Beavis' Nad costume, and Butthead has the Santa hat. So I guess there's that. Okay, so we're on to the final Time Life set, unless I missed one, because I had them all kind of stacked in the same area, and I don't think I missed one, but yeah, this is the final one. Chicks and Stuff, and Innocence Lost. And obviously I wasn't doing these Time Life sets in order of release, I was just doing them in the order they were. Okay, so I accidentally stopped the recording instead of pausing it there, so I missed the montage, but it was the second variation of montage, the one that had the Halloween clips and stuff, the one that we just saw in the last one. So again, since it's the same, I'm not going to bother, you know, going back just to see it. We'll do this just for shits and giggles, even though it's exactly the same as far as the other menus. Again, they didn't really go all out with the menus, which is fine. Because, again, it's the cartoons themselves which are the main focus. I don't think Time Life ever had any of the, like, Easter eggs on the menus. I think those were just the Mike Judge collection. So, the only thing that's really different on the Time Life menus from each other is the episodes themselves that you see. They play, like, kind of brief clips of it as you highlight them. Okay, now we're on to the Mike Judge's Most Wanted set, which in my opinion is the most useless Beavis and Butt-head DVD to own, because all of this stuff is on the Mike Judge collection. And these are the Mike Judge collection versions of those episodes, so there's literally no point in owning this if you have the Mike Judge collection. But yeah, has a trailer for Daria, so there's that. Daria's a great show, by the way. It's a spin-off that I think in some ways is better than Beavis and Butt-head. But here's the menu here. Very simplistic, but hey, at least it's different from the Time Life ones, obviously, because it ain't Time Life. It also didn't have the classic MTV Home Video intro, because it's a newer set. But it does have cartoons, obviously. So I'll take a look at that section of the menu, which I think is, yeah, it's just plain text, really. Nothing too special, but hey, short and sweet, I guess. So then we'll go to the special features, which, scenes from the new season, Taint of Greatness, which is a documentary, and Frog Baseball. I mean, so 3 things, but they're all pretty decent features, so there you go. Alright, so I think I want to get rid of all the standard DVD case ones first, so we're doing the new season before we do the Mike Judge collection. So this is the new season of Beavis and Butt-head, the 2011 season, when it was rebooted after an online petition actually did something for once, so that was kind of cool. But here goes loading up. As you can see, has a very different look and appeal because it's the new season. The new season's actually kind of underrated in my opinion. I think it's just as good as the original seasons. But as you can see, pretty simplistic menu. But that was disc 1. Alright, here we have disc 2 of the new season loading up. Again, it's going to be much the same as disc 1, I assume, just with different episodes. But here it is, disc 2. See, as you can see, very similar. In fact, it's exactly the same, so there you go. It has special features, though, so let's check those out. It has a Comic-Con panel, it has Beavis and Butt-head interruptions, and silence your cell phone, so there you go. Alright, and again, I just wanted to blow through the regular-sized DVD cases first, so here's the movie, then we'll do the Mike Judge collection. Yeah, I keep all of my Beavis and Butt-head DVDs in what I like to call my Beavis and Butt-head cabinet. It used to be my South Park cabinet, but then I moved all my South Park stuff onto the new shelf. So as you can see, here's the menu. It has setup. Let's see what the setup has. The setup has English, has surround or surround, so not sure what the difference is. And it has subtitles for the hearing impaired, so. Then there's special features. Teaser 1 and Teaser 2. And then, you know, fuck it, we'll play one of the teasers, yeah? At least some of it. So, let's see. The movie's really good, by the way. If you've never seen it, you're missing out. I didn't sleep, so Beavis and Butt-head humor is right up my alley right now. Let's check out Teaser 2, why not? Hello, chimp, let's talk, why not? But here it is. There's the Hollywood sign, an animated version, obviously. So fucking stupid. Like I said, I did not sleep at the part I'm recording this portion, so Beavis and Butt-head humor is like... This is a perfect, like, shit for me right now. Alright, Mike Judge Collection, Part 1, Disc 1, the first Beavis and Butt-head DVD I ever owned. Has the classic MTV Home Video intro, which we've seen like a billion times today, so, you know, stick it in, press play. But it is iconic. It's a nice throwback. There's some trailers on here, so I mean that's kind of cool, I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot like that weird mobile game on like Java phones. Yeah, it's some weird shit like that. Like who the fuck used that? Did anyone use that? I mean, I guess I kinda did with some things, but not with Beavis and Butt-head, obviously. But yeah, it's
Now available on DVD from Comedy Central.
all right. We do a lot of.
It's South Park, the complete 6 season.
Best season of South Park right there. Season 6, easily best season.
Now available on DVD from Comedy Central. Reality TV's newest.
That show's overrated. I grew out of it. This ad is on all of the Mike Judge Collection discs, by the way. This art thing, animation art festival thing. But there's the warning. I'm surprised it took that long to get to it, in all honesty, but you know, shit happens, I guess. But yeah, there's the menu with the standard intro, obviously. I really hope that none of this gets copyright claimed or anything, obviously, but you know. Now one thing I like about the Mike Judge collection is he did include like Easter eggs on stuff, but like there's a little lightning bolt here. You click the lightning bolt and then you get like a bonus clip, right? So there it is.
Please come out. Please.
Which, these bonus clips are literally just stuff that he removed from the episodes that were otherwise in it. But it's kind of cool that they're Easter eggs, I guess. But, like, it's kind of dumb that he edited the episodes to begin with. But, you know. Alright, part 1, disc 2. Let's go. Different ads, though. Oh, it's Aeon Flux. Well, there you go. Aeon Flux. I'm not a fan of Aeon. Well, I've never really watched it. That's... Jackass was the thing, wasn't it? You know, a lot of people, we give Jackass a pass, even though they did a lot of the same shit that, like, shitty prank channels did. But I do think that a large difference is the fact that most of Jackass, it was jokes directed at themselves, and when there were other people, they usually paid them off, so I do think that is part of why they got a pass. I love Jackass, personally. It's a classic, but, anyway, and I hate those fucking prank channels, so, you know. But again, there's a little lightning bolt, has another hidden Easter egg, which again, this scene was literally in the episode originally, but the Mike Judge Collection version decided to, hey, remove it, and then include it as a bonus feature. And then we'll go to the cartoon section, since we didn't do that on disc 1. We probably won't do that on all the discs, because they're pretty similar, I think. If I'm not mistaken, they pretty much all are this Burger World setup. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've used my Mike Judge Collection. I usually use the Time Life sets, and I only use the Mike Judge Collection if there's an episode that's on here and not those, so... Alright, disc 3. This is where they keep all the music videos, bonus features, etc., etc. Again, the music videos are kept separate on this, and it by no means includes all of them. It includes a very small fraction, but yeah, it's the menu is very similar. Highland High School, so that's a little different, but that's because it's the bonus features. There's the music videos, there's the Tainted Greatness documentary, which got split up into several parts for the Mike Judge Collection, but whatever. Special appearances, promos, montages, previews, etc. Okay, we're on to part 2, disc 1. Again, same intro and shit. This is a lot more samey than the South Park one I did, and obviously the South Park one was only on my season 1 stuff, so there was a lot more with this than there was with that. But again, it starts out with a lot of the same previews and stuff, so there's that. Again, just go on, get to the menu. This one actually let you skip the menu. The menu on part 2 is different from the looks of it, so let's go ahead and take a look at that.
Sorry, sir. Want me to kick Beavis' ass for you?
That's pretty cool. That was cool. There's that. I'm pretty sure there's Easter eggs on this too. But I think the Easter eggs might be on the second disc. Part 2, disc 2. In all seriousness, Beavis and Butt-head DVDs, pretty cool. I'd recommend owning the Time Life sets at the very least. And the history of Beavis and Butt-head if you can get your hands on it. Mike Judge Collection's fine to have and all, but it's not like one I'd rely on. But here's the cartoon section. Let's go. And yeah, this one has an Easter egg, I remember.
Take my kid's candy and I kick your ass.
I remember if I push it. There's a thing where if I highlight the door, I think. There we go. So you just go to the door and it says Butt Munch, and then you click on it. And then it gives you the old disclaimer that Beavis and Butt-head used to always have. AVGM parodied this in his Beavis and Butt-head game episode, and some people in the comments didn't get that. They're like, why would you start putting a disclaimer? What are you, some kind of pussy? It's like, no, it's a reference. Chill the fuck out, dude. Okay, part 2, disc 3. Again, the menu loads up as an intro here. We'll skip it, just cause, but then there's the chalkboard. There's Beavis covered in blood, I think. Is that barbecue sauce? Blood? I'm sure I've seen it. I just don't recall it, because I'm tired as fuck right now, but here's all the bonus features. Part 2 of the documentary, music videos, special appearances, promos, montages, previews, and links, which is pretty standard for Mike Judge Collection stuff. Okay, entering the home stretch, boys. We're on part 3, disc 1. You can see the reflection of the shit on my wall back there, so there you go. So that's pretty cool, I guess.
Some boobs or some explosions or...
Hi, my name is Katya. Where's Mr. Head?
Hey, baby.
But yeah, there's more of this shit. We'll go to the next page real quick. Nothing here, as you can see. No, there's no Easter egg on this one. I think it's probably on disc 2 as well. Okay, boys, we are on the penultimate disc. And if you don't know what penultimate means, it's just a pretentious as fuck way of saying disc before last. Let's see, is there any bonus shit here? Any Easter eggs? Doesn't appear to be. I guess Mike Judge Collection Part 3 doesn't have Easter eggs on disc 2. Maybe on disc 3. Okay, boys, final disc. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode so far of Discs in Depth. Definitely, probably the longest one so far, I'd imagine. But music videos, original uncut Frog Baseball, Tainted Greatness Part 3. Pretty standard stuff. But yeah, that's Beavis and Butt-head for you guys. One of my favorite cartoons of all time. A lot of editing's going to go into this video. I know it's not exactly the best way because it's still my shaky, hand cam. Like it always is with Discs in Depth. Trust and believe, I've got a lot of editing to do, mostly because of my own incompetence, because I keep accidentally hitting stop on the video. I also recorded this over at least a month, because I recorded all of the actual discs, like looking at the outside of the discs, like a month ago, and then I just barely got around to filming the menus and shit, so that's my bad. I just was kind of not doing that because the Blu-ray player was keeping my spot on the bootleg, because I was confirming that the bootleg had all the music videos, etc. It lost my place, so I finally was like, fuck it, I'll just film this, and then I can go back to finishing testing that after. But anyway, obviously I don't support bootlegs. I'm all about that official release, which is why I own pretty much every Beavis and Butt-head DVD release there is, excluding the complete, with a billion quotation marks, collection, because Mike Judge is a fucking asshole. But just when it comes to releasing stuff, he makes quality products, though. He really does. It's King of the Hill, Office Space, all good shit. Anyway, it's been Fugitive Red Eye. I'll see you next time.
Listen carefully. Have you performed the Heimlich? Is this like one of those 976 numbers? What are you wearing?